quick question for y'all. As we like to debate sometimes things we see on IG. So there was a meme that was out there that said, "What liquor have you left in your 20s?" We are all in the early stages of our 30s. Some of us in our early 50s. Eye emojis at Dwayne and Webb. But what liquor have you left in your 20s? What do you no longer like? What's done you so wrong that you just like? Honestly, you'll never touch it again. If it exists, Hugh, Webb.
Yeah, I was going for. I've been thinking about this one.
Because I seen you on the night before your wedding, and it was beyond me.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, we did.
It might be dark liquor, bro.
No more Henny.
It might be. It might be Henny, bro.
It is Henny for you, bro.
It might be Henny, whiskey, bourbon.
It's the Henny.
Scotch.
I respect it.
You know what I'm saying?
What about you, Hugh and Dommy G?
It might be even white liquor too, light liquor.
Nothing.
I would say for me,
Castile and the Ray and
I would say for me,
early.
Nah, probably all that Bacardi shit.
I definitely right behind.
Oh, that sweet stuff.
Cardi.
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah.
From Cardi party, man.
For me,
bro, Bacardi used to set it off. Don't even.
No, absolutely.
It did, but Bacardi was also a death wish in his prime, bro. It gave you some thought about your life sometimes. But for me, it had to be
had me wowing. It did.
Thoughts about your gut, your gastro problems, boy.
It had to
That's
be
why I got heartburn now, man.
For me, it got to be vodka.
Vodka?
Anything vodka. Yeah, bro.
Can I still drink Burnett's?
I don't, bro.
Burnett's got you through some tough times, but just thinking about the taste of Burnett's, it's like how
We had that too, Cat. We was some wild boys back in the young days, remember? Never again with you guys. Never again.
Remington.
Anybody knows me or who knew me, let me say, anybody who knew me, because things have definitely changed. Bro, I don't want to hit it. I don't want to start it. I don't want to scare y'all. My fault. I'm not gonna hit the button. I don't want to scare y'all. If anybody knew me between 2008 to 2000, I'd say 14. Will be surprised to hear me say, but bro. I've said it before earlier, but I'm cool. I'm done. I'm a rap on like just liquor in general, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't believe you.
Well, and I'm not saying that I don't drink it, but I won't. It's got to be a special occasion because, like, we're in our 30s. It's gonna hurt for 2 days, and I'm not even gonna remember the night. So what's the point?
Now at the ages you are, you have more common sense. That's what it is. When you was like 20, you didn't think. You just said, you know what? Let's go.
What are thoughts?
I remember.
What are thoughts, bro?
I remember some of those sober nights where I had to stay away from you to protect you from yourself. Like, Cat, you're able to, I love you, dog. But, you know what? You're right. There's some things we have to leave behind because we were some reckless people back when we were young. So now that we think about it, we're young adults. What is that? What is that?
Listen, I'm cool with adulthood. I like adulthood. Adulthood doesn't hurt as much. I'm cool with it. So let's jump to the pot.
You know how fast
people,
you get up.
Wine is fine. Wine is fine, people.
Yeah,
I'll crack a brewer too. I will definitely crack plenty brewski. I'm a brewski guy now. Feel me? Because that's
I'm a seltzer person. These hard seltzers are nice.
Seltzers are good too. Because it's funny. It's funny that I say that because I remember when we first got to college, to Eastern Connecticut, and in orientation, and throughout your college career, they talk to you about binge drinking versus casual drinking, and how binge drinking is when you have more than, I think, 3 to 4 drinks in one sitting. And I never understood how simple. I was like, and this is detrimental, but shout out to the podcast and living a brand. But I always used to every time they said that, I was like, why would anybody have less than 3 to 4 drinks in a sitting? Like, I was like, what's the point of drinking then? That's how detrimental it was. I was wilding.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like, what's the point of drinking if you're not gonna feel like you've been drinking? Anyways, I digress. What's it looking like, people? Wish your Cap says, aka all caps. I really mean it. Shout out to Dipset still. Feel me? That was an entendre.
But they didn't mean it.
All caps.
Again,
I typed all caps and I really mean it. They didn't, but that's just okay.
They did it.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Dommy G, aka I don't know. I'm here.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta show up. So I respect
it. What's good?
Go ahead.
Bro, you stepping on my toes. Like, come on.
Rusty. It's okay. It's only second day back.
Rusty, you know? It. And what's good, people? It's your boy LD Wade, aka Headband Hugh. I am back. Yes, I just came back from the show. A different man. When the headband is on, it's a different problem, right?
Cat earned a badge today, I heard.
He did.
He might have earned one badge.
No, it's not might have. You would have seen it.
Cat earned the attribute. My fault. Go ahead, Web.
Can I introduce myself?
My bad.
Can I introduce myself?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Who's crack-a-lacking, people? It's the man, the myth, the legend, Web D. I'm back here at the podcast, a.k.a. the Muffin King.
Listen.
Actually, it's a.k.a. call me Mr. D.
Relax.
Oh, no. Never.
Pause. Someone's calling you Mr. D.
What? You can call me Mr. D.
I won't.
No, pause. Nobody's
No.
Whose man's is this?
Who invited this guy? Go
ahead. This is the second day back already.
From now on, you need to refer to me as Mr. D.
Where's HR? Who's HR?
Hell no.
Where's HR? We can talk to HR.
Dr. D. There it is.
I'm important.
You gotta relax.
All right, so I don't got no bars, bro. I don't. This is episode 19. What's it looking like, people? Thank you for tuning in to the Detrimental Podcast. Whether it's your first time, your last time, or you check in and out. We appreciate you for checking in with us. Shout out to the listeners. Shout out to the viewers. Shout out to the followers. Shout out to the friends and fam who check out the Detrimental Podcast. Make sure y'all don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all the above. You know what to do. You heard it from everybody who is anybody. And the Detrimental playlist comes out every Wednesday. Make sure you check that out. The 2000. What we just do?
2010.
I won. I did.
No. God. I did. Can you press the simmer down button again, please? Because
you I mean, but it wasn't that hard for him to win, though.
AKA all cap. I control the buttons. I press the buttons. AKA all cap.
I mean, it wasn't that easy, but you won. It wasn't that easy.
It wasn't no, sir.
I mean, it might have been a clean sweep.
No.
It might have been a clean sweep.
What?
Nah, I don't think
Please,
so.
no. Not even.
You might want to call me Jada Cap. You might want to call me Jada Cap.
No, we're not even going to.
Cap and Kiss?
Damn, Jada Cap.
No, first off, you can't even claim that because you was going
Cap
Dipset. So already you was going Dipset. So
bro, I ain't.
So
listen,
you can't claim that.
I'm gonna flip sides whenever it's convenient. Feel me?
You've been bandwagoning a lot lately.
But the bandwagon is cool because the bandwagon stays winning.
I own it.
That's right. Okay. I'll wait until my sports segment to talk about bandwagon.
I'm a winner. Okay. I know what the winners are.
That is. There it is.
All right. So again, appreciate y'all for checking in. Make sure y'all check out the Detrimental special, the versus recap, if you have not already. We're gonna kick off episode 19 with the cap recap. Something important happened not too long ago. The Beirut explosion happened on August 4th. And for people who don't remember what that is, it was last year, mid-pandemic. Everybody's in the house, and it was a big moment where a sudden explosion in Beirut was captured on camera for the world to see as we all sat home. And people perished in that explosion. It was a ship.
Many people perished.
Ammonium nitrate, and it was a bad thing. So we do want to send our condolences still to the people who are impacted and continue to be impacted by the explosion in Beirut. But another reason why we bring up the explosion in Beirut is it reminds us that our birthday is coming up, bro. Hold up, shout out us, man. Hold up.
Yeah, shout out to us.
Self-serving like a mama.
That was almost one. Now I don't want to gloss over the fact again that it was a serious situation.
Yeah.
It's hard to segue into that, but
wow, right? I was like, wow,
it's hard,
wow.
Bro, I sent out my well wishes.
You did.
But
just throwing you under the bus.
The
bus rolled by. The bus rolled by and we all grabbed you like, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Phil grabbed Jazzy and threw you underneath that bitch.
Listen, bro,
I wanted to celebrate with you, but I was like,
okay, so let me shoot myself. The reason why I correlate it, sheesh. The reason why I mention it in correlation to our birthday coming up is because for people who have been with the Detrimental Podcast from day one, you might recall that was our first episode. Our first episode was recorded around the time when that happened, and that was one of our first episodes we discussed that just that tragedy. You know, that was where we, for the first time, kind of flexed our fun yet serious combined podcast muscle, right? That was the first time we'd ever pushed the button, quite literally, you know? So, you know, again, it's convenient or unfortunate that such a terrible event reminded us of such a great event.
Facts.
It is something that we kind of pondered about last night when we were playing the podcast. So, you know, I don't know. We got to do something for our birthday, bro. Something. I don't know what we're going to do, but our birthday's coming up. We've been podding for a year, bro. What do you think? What is, when you think about that, just what? Nigga, what? You been podding for a year, nigga?
No, it's crazy, yo.
What do old dudes do?
They go get a brew or something. I don't know.
Basically.
With a blazer and jeans on.
I mean, are we too old to sit at the counter at the diner? Or no, are we not old enough to sit at the counter at the diner yet?
I mean, if they can let us pod, I'm down. That'd be kind of hard, you know. Yeah. That'd be kind of a lot. You know, nobody's gonna. You know, we don't have no sponsors like that. You know, give us that platform to do things like that.
It's been a year, so we definitely got a pod. We have to, like, Delta wildin', but we still got to get up. So we got to do this in person. So
Delta is on.
It was a quick year. But I mean, in other news, cat recap. Just real quick, shout out to Rihanna. She is a billionaire. Officially got $1 billion in the bank. Shout out to Fendi. My only question is, do they have men's boxer briefs? That's all I want to know.
The silk? Yes, the silk.
That's all I want to know.
Silk feels nice.
Silk feels amazing. I'm just saying. Rihanna, just, Detrimental Boys request it. I'm not going to model it, but I request it.
If Rihanna
she asked me. If she personally asked me, you gotta ask my wife first. But then I respond.
She would ask your wife can you ask Mr. LD to stay away from me?
If she personally asked me, I don't even know if I asked my wife. Gotta keep it real. I don't even know.
She got
a Billy. She got a Billy.
Yeah, she do.
I wouldn't want my wife to ask me no questions if I don't know, Jay-Z was like, I need you to model these Rockefeller drawers. I wouldn't even be mad. He got a Billy. He gotta pay us both.
This is a fact.
He gotta pay us both.
That's true.
We on paper together. You know what I mean?
Now you think about it. Now you say that. Yes.
I respect it.
Yes. I digress on my answer. Yes, I'm just gonna hop into this. You hear me, wife? My wife hears me. I'm getting a side eye later on tonight.
Let me stop before I get us in trouble. Let's get into it, bro. I don't know.
Right, you're getting a side eye later on tonight. Oh, really? But the money.
I'm sweating.
The money.
All right. So this week in Are You Around? We got some movies, we got some music, and we got some snacks. We got a little bit of everything for everybody. So first things first, Nasir Jones dropped King's Disease 2, as we spoke about last week. Officially, Web D and myself were around, but not planning to be around for a long time, basically. And Hugh was around. I don't remember. Dommy G, I don't remember. Were you around or not? Before?
Yeah, I was around.
Dommy G was around. There was no disrespect from Dommy G's part. So now that the album has come out, go ahead, Web. What you?
Not around.
Before.
Wow, what a guy!
All right, well, you jumped out there, so go ahead and tell me more, Web.
I respect it.
Why are you not around?
I mean,
I respect it.
In all honesty, I gave each song maybe 5 seconds.
Ouch. Wow.
Wow.
Like I was like habitually skipping tracks.
Bruh.
Wow.
On that first listen, I wasn't around. I'm gonna have to listen to it in a space where, like, I don't know. I'm just not interested in Nas right now.
I got to get the Russell Westbrook sound effect back. I do next time. But
don't you have to get your boy? Because you can definitely get him right now.
I just was skipping tracks, bro. It was just hard to. I mean, listen. After I listen to the music that I love, the LOX, that gangster rap, listening to Nas now, I'm just not really interested.
Okay, Dommy G. The album has Beyond Me. Not really Beyond. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna. Dommy G. Where you at with?
I'm around. I am absolutely around. I like it a lot, honestly. Yo, I like the Eminem track, yo. I like it. Yo, Eminem, I like it. I don't know. It was a good one. I like the Bible
EPMD remix, whatever.
EPMD 2.
Yeah, and I also like the I like other songs too. I just forgot the names, but damn, what's the other one? I forgot, but yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go real quick. Hugh, I'm gonna let you tell us what you think last, because I know your cape is the longest when it comes to Nas. So I'm gonna let you cook first. And I'm not mad at you. No disrespect to your cape. You know, you should have.
I've been listening to this whole weekend, so I wanted to give it a good thought for you.
Similar to last week, I don't completely disagree with Webb. Now, I'm just not as disrespectful. I have the same message. It's just not as disrespectful, right? So,
I'm just rude. It's okay.
So the album was cool. It was cool, but nothing really stood out to me. Like, nothing really stood out, right? Like, there was bars throughout, hella bars. But I think maybe it was too mellow for me, right? Like, nothing really grabbed me. So, like, when Webb says he changed the song every 5 seconds, like, I understand why he says that. I'm just not as harsh. I wasn't as harsh with it. But it was like really mellow. And what I'll say, it's not that. Well, it's actually exactly what Webb said. You're not really looking for Nas right now. It's just not really. It's not really what I'm into right now, is what I'll say.
Yeah.
Right. It wasn't bad, but for whatever reason, it didn't grab me, and I liked it. Will it rotate? Probably not. Right. I don't care for Hit Boy rapping. Again, I have to throw a hate in there when I can.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
And his bucket hat is trash. But shout out to Lauryn Hill and Hugh. That's my piece. I had to just. I wanted to put respect on his name. I got to keep respect on his name. It was cool. It was cool. At the end of the day,
I got mad respect for Nas.
It was good.
I wasn't around for this.
It was typical Nas.
So Nas is like 50-something, and he get along. Well, upper 40s, and he always get along. Like, that's what I expected out of him. That's why I expected it to be slower. I didn't expect. Right. I mean, and I expect knowledge, because that's what he is. So, and he's a billionaire. Like, you know what I mean? He's made so much bread, coming in. Like, it's crazy. So
that's
what I expected from him. That's why I'm not mad at it. That's why I like it. It sounds
like I'm happy you said that, because, like, I feel like he kind of just talking on a beat these days. You know what I mean? Like, I know Webb said it last time, and I might have threw Webb out the window when he said it, but it is kind of lazy, to be honest. It's success, it's comfortable, but he's kind of talking on the beats these days.
I mean,
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Man, and this and that, and that. Like, bro, I don't care your cadence, like rap.
I'm not mad. Again, I'm not mad. I just got to be critical.
Right,
I thought it was good.
Right.
But, you know.
No, absolutely.
Q.
All right. So, all right. See, King's Disease 1, I loved it. I did. It was a good project. Now, Part 2 to me, I've said this about a lot of sequels, even though I experienced that in my lifetime in music careers. Sequels are never always good as the original. You never want to, step in that.
Hitching your bandwagon to the wrong thing.
Doing it all over again, especially when you already have something that's good. But Nas, it was good to me. It was good. There's some songs like that I did like 40 Slide. That's my shit right now. 40 Slide, because that's OG talk right there. He was really talking some OG talk. EPMD 2.
And you're 47.
When I heard it, I was like, Cap's gonna hate it, just because the end. He probably skipped it.
I don't even remember. I gotta run it back.
See, there we go. There's an Eminem verse at the end. Well, then the Lauryn Hill song and the song with Charlie Wilson, "No Phony Love," I was enjoying those two songs right there, and they came on back to back. So I enjoyed hearing Lauryn Hill once. First off, that's also something beautiful to hear Lauryn Hill rap again, bro. Did you hear them bars?
All right. Yeah,
Lauryn Hill again. Lauryn Hill.
Those are good. Good song.
If there's anybody,
it might be overhyped.
No. You gotta think. When was
overhyped.
When was the last time you heard Lauryn Hill rap?
That's true.
Even if it's over, it doesn't even have to be overhyped.
Because everybody's like, Lauryn Hill's back.
You kind of have to overhype it. You have to overhype it. You have to overhype it because it was good. It was good.
Right.
I'm not saying it was amazing. You have to hype it because it was good and it's been wrong. That's why you have to hype it. I don't disagree. You gotta hype it.
Like Webb.
And these artists are older. They're not the younger rappers. They're older, so that's you know what I mean. That's kind of their thing. So I don't put too much into it also because it's like, all right, they're older, but they can still rhyme really well on a beat, and it's really good. It happens to be like not really good, but it was good. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, let me just finish it. I guess
rap skills age well.
No, look, that's what I'm saying. Like, cause it was good to a sense just to hear her. It's like hearing when we heard Andre 3000 came back on that song for Innocent Pack. When I heard Andre 3000 back, just to hear a verse from Andre 3000 is good. It's just like a verse to hear somebody that has that talent that just come back and still do that, and they can still do it. Feel me? So you gotta applaud that because a lot of rappers can't come back and still do it. Like I'm just saying. Feel me? So overall, the album to me, I'm on the fence with the album. It was good. It was like in the rotation. It's on it. I have it on. I have it saved, but I know, but it's like it wasn't hitting like the first one to me. The first one was really hitting to me, but this one, he like you said, he was really talking to you. He's talking OG talk. This is the type of stuff that you're really gonna listen to if you're like an OG, chill back and listen. Like this is real OG talk, and it's not to say it was bad. It was still a good album. It's still a good project. Don't get me wrong. The fact that he can come back and do it, Hit Boy rapping like you said is like I'm really not around for it, but his production though, I really do fuck with Hit Boy's production. So overall, it's still a good album. So. I'm here. Well, I'm here for it.
Q, thank you, bro. I'm happy to hear you be critical about your boy. I know you trimmed a couple of inches off of your cake, but that was probably hard for you to do. Feel me? But
a couple tears in there.
I admire you for it, bro.
I studied it for Cap because I know Cap was gonna come with some soliloquies. You'll hear that later on.
Listen, all right. So we got I guess all in all, he didn't. It was good, but he wasn't really killing it, right?
Like, will he get another Grammy? I don't know. So
Suicide Squad, bodies everywhere, bro.
Every fucking way. Oh my god,
Suicide Squad. I'm hyped. That shit. Suicide Squad came out on HBO Max. I think it's available for a month or so, and I want to say off top, bro, I'm around, bro. That was dope. It was so dope to me. Hella violence in 4K, bro. I loved it. Hella violence in 4K.
Yeah.
Like, it was what superhero movies need to be from now. Like, as far as the violence, I'm not saying across the board. As far as the violence, that's what I need across the board for superhero movies. Because that's how violent the comic books are. So, like, you might like the movies that it was so, bro. It was dope. It was dope. Stoop, and it was great. It was super weird at parts, but at the end of the day, it was dope. So I'm officially around for Suicide Squad, and I'm not even an Idris Elba fan. Primarily because my wife loves Idris Elba, so real quick, just because she loves him. I don't like. I off the strength, I can't respect him. But I think he did a good job in this movie. So
you'd be scared.
Cat would have thrown the 30 with Idris. That's what I said. Cat definitely
said you would be hurt if Idris was like. Mrs. Cap, would you mind modeling in this DJ set that I'm doing? Would you buy? I would cry. That's a bar.
Yeah.
Cat weep.
I'll be shook. I would. I wouldn't be shook because I kill niggas.
He's shook right now.
I had the if I had the body eaters, I had the body eaters.
I'm just telling you, yo.
He big as fuck.
He was a spy in a movie. He was, but I'm gonna try.
Yo,
anywho, Hugh, I'm gonna say you around for Suicide Squad?
Yes, because you know what? All right, this is why I'm around for the Suicide Squad. Because the first one, you know why? I don't think Will Smith was around for none of that violence. Because that's what Will Smith was in the first one, people. So I'm pretty sure he wasn't around for none of the violence that was actually going on. The second one now, no Will Smith, Idris Elba, bodies from the beginning. I don't know why it was so many bodies from the beginning. That's the thing. That's the thing that's crazy to me. All right, but all in all, it was funny. Parts of it was funny. Parts of it was like crazy. Like Cap said, it was weird. I did. You know, I was a little stupid. You know, fell asleep a little bit, so I woke up again, watched it again. But I watched it twice. It was hilarious, and I think James Gunn did a good movie because when you switch directors, that's what you expect. Like there is a different vision, a different take on certain things, a different way you want to do things. And bro, I know Cap don't like John Cena, but John Cena acted in this movie was kind of he was.
No, I like no. Don't get it twisted. I didn't like John Cena as a wrestler. That's John Cena single-handedly ruined wrestling to me. But I don't think he's a bad actor. I do, but I thought he was good in this movie.
What is going on?
Dommy G, what you got?
Music?
Yo, so I'm definitely around. Like that shit is top notch. And yes, and I basically said it. So everything I wanted to say, you already said. So go ahead, we keep going.
My bad.
No.
Not
a kid-friendly movie, by the way. Dom, did you
just listen for the parents out there?
No. Okay.
It's not a kid-friendly movie.
Right, so Jakai and I watched it together.
I respect it.
Can I get a real
No, you gotta shout that out, yo. My pops did the same thing to me when I was a kid.
I feel like if I introduce it first, when he sees it, when he's not around me and he sees it, he's not gonna be shocked. So
right.
That's why. And it won't be a big deal to him. Well, you know what I mean. So I'm trying to see if it's gonna work.
Applaud that man. That's a good father right there.
How did he react to it? If you don't mind sharing,
he just thought it was a good movie. He thought it was fun. He thought it was he thought it was a great movie, just like I did. We was like, wow. After me and him was just looking at each other like, yeah, that was crazy.
Shout out to Black Fatherhood, yo. So Web D, anything to add? You around?
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it yet. But after listening to y'all, I think I will give it a shot. I was never really around for the DC comic.
This is one of the better DC movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, this is
absolutely
different. This is different.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you right now, Web. They're trying to do it to add more violence in DC now, but this is different. You gotta watch.
Hella violence, bro.
Hella
violence. No holds barred.
But it's okay.
I don't know why. I don't know. Sometimes I laughed at one of the scenes after the violence.
Yeah, it's hilarious though.
I was like,
funny.
Why?
So well done. Weird, but well done.
Absolutely.
Speaking of weird, I don't know if it's well done, but our boy Dwayne The Rock Johnson, not to be confused with Dwayne The Pod Johnson, aka Dommy G, is back in these film streets. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I see Dommy G got this.
I'm sure. I thought somebody told me that Dom was his stunt double in this movie. In the latest movie he was in. That's what I was told. So I'm saying.
What'd you say?
Somebody told me that Dom was a stunt double in his latest movie. That's all I heard. That's what I heard.
Wow. Disrespect. But if it isn't obvious, if I'm talking about Dwayne, I'm talking about The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He's in this Disney movie called Jungle Cruise. I have no reason to see it. I have a comment, but Dommy G, is this something that the youth them want to see? Are you going to watch this with the youth, or is this not on there?
Honestly, like my son or my daughter, they haven't been talking about it. They haven't said that they wanted to see it, but we'll see. I might see it. I haven't seen the previews or anything myself, to be honest with you, but it looks good from the pictures. Anything he's in, it turns out okay. So,
it kind of just snuck out there. It kind of seemed like he signed a contract he couldn't get out of. Because it ain't really, I don't know. Anybody have any comments on whether or not you were around or not for Jungle Cruise?
I'm not. I mean, I don't have a reason why. I'm just really not around for the Rock movies anymore.
Wow.
My only Hugh, you got something?
I mean, I'll watch it, because I'm a man who likes to watch movies.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm gonna watch it, but I'm around for rock movies, so I'm saying.
My only thought is like, The Rock is in a lot of movies, and I feel like he might be too diesel to play some of these roles that he be in, bro.
No, that makes sense.
Like a swole.
He might need to slim down.
A swole tugboat captain, bro.
Where?
Like
the motherfuckers be eating gum shrimp and drinking freaking moonshine.
Bro, he looks nuts in that costume. He looks nuts in that costume. Yeah, like you really just on the boat doing wow. You lifting a boat, bro. Relax, yeah. Like Cat was a swole zoologist or something like that in Rampage. Remember that?
He was.
And he was a swole tooth fairy in the other movie. It's got to stop. He's got to relax. But is it on Disney? It's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus.
Is it one of the movies they charge extra for?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
What y'all think about what like Disney Plus is doing right now? With like, are you around for Disney's like business scheme these days with the extra money for the movies? Or?
Yeah, I'm not giving them $30 to watch a movie that they're gonna let out for free in like 2 or 3 months. Like, no,
like a month, a 30-day thing. It was a 30-day thing.
Oh, even on Disney Plus too?
I think so. Yep, 30 days.
Okay.
They charging 30 beans for the exclusive?
Yeah.
With no popcorn? Disrespect.
Nothing.
No popcorn,
nothing.
Bro.
But part of it is though, I think, Dom knows with having kids. If you take the whole fam out to the movies, that's $150 a night.
It is.
That's true. That is true. I thought about that too.
Yeah,
unless you bring your own, unless you bring a bag of chicken yourself, then you gonna save like 50 beans.
Yeah, you bring a bag of chicken. I got the bucket of chicken in the wife purse. He do.
You definitely got everything in the wife purse. You bringing a big bag. What you mean?
You gotta
bringing a big bag. I'm wearing the hoodie. We good. Like we snacks on snacks. All right.
I mean, and like honestly, I'm only paying $30 for something I really want to see. So like, if it's Star Wars, like a new Star Wars situation, yeah, I'm gonna drop. Even though it's gonna come out in about 2 months or 30 days, I'm gonna drop to 30. But I'm gonna invite people over. Like, yo, let's all watch the Star Wars at my crib.
I didn't know that.
I already got the Disney exclusive.
I didn't know that about you. I didn't know you were. I didn't know that about you, but I didn't know you were a Star Wars nerd, bro.
I am. I'm not a nerd. I just like the Star Wars movies.
Well, that was your reference.
I enjoyed them.
I think if that was your reference, then you might, it's cool. It's pop culture.
Right. I mean,
I've never seen it. Interestingly enough,
he's never seen a movie. I've been trying to get him to watch it, bro. Just like
I never understood the hype. I saw. You know the problem. The problem that I feel like I might have said this on the pod or to y'all at some point, but the problem is with Star Wars is I saw Episode 1 first, like the movie Episode 1 with Jar Jar Binks. I was in like the third grade and it was trash, and I was like, "What is this sugar cookie?" Like it was whack.
That's why. That's why.
It's because how the movies are like set up. It's like they're filmed backwards. So the older movies from the 80s are supposed to be the future, and then movies are now supposed to be like, and they're trying to get into like the now with the recent ones. But I understand what you're saying. It's confusing. But it's dark. They're great movies. I watched them all from the beginning all the way to now. So, I mean, you watched the Mandalorian.
I don't care.
Right.
Mandalorian's Hall of Fame. I don't care too much about Star Wars. I have more importantly.
Oh man, here we go.
Wasn't looking like people. It's Captain Trebek. Show some respect. Cut the check. Our first round of Who Knew today is about Dwayne The Rock Johnson. The Rock is now. Well, first of all, hold on, wait. Is the Roomba still on? Right?
Absolutely. Don't worry about it.
Hold on.
What a shame for that Roomba to get turned off.
When?
What a shame for the Roomba to lose its batteries.
When?
Today.
The Roomba might need an update. We'll see. But so The Rock is now the top paid actor in Hollywood. He is the highest paid actor of them all. What I want to know from the Roomba, pull the manual back out. But what I want to know is what year was The Rock's first Hollywood movie? So like, what year were we introduced to The Rock as a non-wrestling actor in a movie? Roomba G.
All right, I want to say 2007.
2007. Webster. When were we introduced to The Rock in a movie outside of the WWF? What year? Bonus points if you can give me the movie. Dommy G.
It was the.
Hold on, Dommy G. You got a guess on the movie?
It's a movie where.
Hold on, let me let you get your ears out first. I don't want the movie you give out to give somebody else any. So Webb, what year you got? And bonus points if you get the movie. After.
I got I'm gonna say 99.
99. Hugh.
And I'm gonna say
no, yeah, wait, don't give me a movie yet. Hugh, what you got? Because your movie might give somebody a different idea.
Don't worry about it. Go ahead, your turn.
What Dom say again? 2007, right?
Dom said 2007.
I need to know.
Dom said 2007.
Yeah, 07. Yeah, 07.
I ain't here to turn the room off.
Go ahead, bro.
And why they said 99? I know the movie too. What do you? I just trying to remember.
Come on, bro.
I want to say 2009.
2009. What movie? So now, what movie are y'all thinking of when you say that? You got to be obviously thinking of a movie when you throw out this random year.
Something about him being like a tooth fairy.
Tooth fairy.
Okay.
What were you thinking, Webb?
Or like a fairy type of.
The Mummy.
The Mummy. What were you thinking, Hugh?
Scorpion King.
Scorpion's Key. That's what I was thinking.
No. You said the Mummy.
Not the Mummy. The Scorpion's Key.
No. He said the Mummy first. Come on. He did.
Webb said the Mummy, and you're saying the Scorpion King, Hugh?
Yep.
Well, the bonus points will go to Webb because it's The Mummy Returns with that features the Scorpion King. But the movie actually came out in 2001. Who knew?
Who knew?
After the menu was back out.
I respect it. I was talking crazy. I was talking crazy.
I knew it was one of those movies.
So Hugh, what do I do with these batteries from the Roomba?
Bro, it's on you.
Do I put them in the drawer? Do I recycle them? Like, how do you handle these batteries?
I mean, the way Trebek works, you got to hold on to them for some reason because that room will be sucking up battery back.
Okay. Hold on to them. Yeah, of course there will be other opportunities.
You never know. You never know Trebek pop.
Real quick, just to cap out Oreo rounds, get out of here real quick. Oreos is back out here again. I was in 7-Eleven the other day, and I saw Oreos that said the most stuff. Oreos has put out a new Oreo that has the most stuff cream filling that I've ever seen, that you've ever seen, that we've ever seen. For stuff or cream filling?
Cream.
That much cream in that damn Oreo. I seen the picture.
Pause for cream. Okay.
Too much cream.
Pause.
Okay.
We're immature people. We're immature. It's okay. But
no,
I'm around for the most stuff. I didn't buy them. I didn't try, but I'm around officially just to get out of here.
You might as well eat the cream, bro. You might as well just have the cream, no sugar, no cookie.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I got the fat person in me and the chef up north of me as well. I fried double stuff. They Hall of Fame, but after a while, I was like, "Yo, this is like
too much."
I'm not frying it, bro. I'm simple with them. I'm just dipping my junk in milk.
Bro,
like I'm simple. I'm doing all that extra.
Oreo, but a deep fried Oreo is something different. I'm trying to tell you.
Real quick, y'all around or you're not around?
No.
Nah.
All right. No. Well, you're missing out. There's never too much stuff. But Webb, it's on you.
Yo, so what's happening, people? So really quickly, man.
Hold on.
He didn't introduce you. Hold on.
I thought I heard it.
I didn't hear it. My bad.
So anyway,
I was looping. See?
And we looping.
Blame the goon.
So,
go ahead.
Have any of you guys taken a Lyft or Uber recently? Because the price went up just like it did for Jada. The prices are going way up. They got less drivers, and on top of that, you'll wait much longer to get your Uber or Lyft. So,
bro,
I guess I'm not taking Uber or Lyft or any more ride shares,
bro. I wish I would bro. I wish I would have known that. Literally, I was a day too late.
Cat was.
I was a day too late.
You need the violence.
I wish.
You definitely need the violence.
I think I do need the violence.
You need the violence.
People, my wife and I, we've Ubered to Boston many a time. We do it all the time. We're right outside the city. It's about a 20-minute ride into the city. Usually costs us between $20 and $25. Something real light, especially when you're there all day. And so this time I go to the city. Shout out to Danger one more time. Shout out to Francesco. We were mobbing. Low key mob. Couple of
mob Boston.
A little bit of goon, a little bit of Brucey in the streets. And I should have knew something was up because when I was headed out, the Uber was like 46. Or the Lyft was 46. And my wife was going to give me the $46 Uber. I was like, well, you're wild. Let me check Uber. The Uber was 32. But I must have just caught a good moment, right? Because every time, and I booked it, but every time I looked after that, it was in the 46, 48s. And this was around 6:30, 7:30. I'm thinking, okay, maybe there's something going on I don't know about. Maybe that's why it's expensive, right? I should have known before I left. But as I was leaving Boston at 1 in a beam, and I would have loved for y'all to guess. I know I didn't tell y'all yet, but bruh, the Uber was $78, bruh.
What?
78 beams. The price had tripled. And not only that, the wait time was 15 minutes. Usually it's like 3 to 5 minutes.
Because there's an Uber on every block in Boston.
Bruh, I'm in a major
or a Lyft.
I'm in a major city. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Right. I'm like, okay, let me walk 20 minutes in the right direction. I walked 20 minutes in the direction towards my house to see if it would go down. Nah, it went up. As time went on, it went up. Because before I left the spot, it was 68. And I was like, nah, that's crazy. It's like, let me walk up the block, a couple blocks. $78 it cost me to get home. It's crazy, bro. With the like, but that brings me to another question. I know this is your segment, Webb, but like, that is a glaringly obvious increase in price since COVID. And that's something we had wanted to talk about before, right? Like things that are more expensive since COVID. Other things that y'all have seen that have been like more expensive since and now during COVID. That is like, wow, that's kind of crazy. Anything?
Everything. Anything in a grocery store, bro.
Yeah, no,
anything in a grocery store.
Everything went up, yeah. It went up like a whole like dollar some change.
Baby. Gas prices up there.
Yo, haircuts is now 40 beans at some place. For me, it's still 25.
25.
But 40. But the thing is, 25 is crazy because I was getting haircuts and it was $10 when I was a little kid. It was $10 just to get a haircut. Now it's $25. That's crazy. I went to the barber shop. He was like, "Yo, 25." I looked down like, what? But it was real.
I ain't
price gouging, man. I mean,
inspect the line, make sure it was as crispy as it was supposed to be. Like, hold up, if it's 25, you better come back here with the blade.
I'm definitely say, make sure the tape is looking fresh, buddy. You know what I mean?
Well, nah. I was gonna say like that's just it comes down to, man. I mean, I think we were all talking about during the prep meeting. It's basic economics, man. Supply and demand, right? I mean, our system, our economic system in the United States, in the world, was severely hit, right? I mean, like when I was building my deck last summer, it was at the very beginning of all this increased prices. Now, yo, if you are planning on building anything for your house or replacing something or getting a roof done, specifically a roof done, the price has gone up, y'all. So, I mean, like a sheet of plywood used to cost $25. That's a 4x8. Now that same sheet of plywood is $75. One piece of wood that's like a bunch of pieces glued together.
It's crazy.
So it's not hardwood. So like just keep that in mind, folks. So the price on everything has gone up, and we just struggle.
Outside is expensive. Stay in the house, people. What else?
But I got. Let me say something.
Oh, go ahead.
I've never taken a Lyft or Uber like willingly. It was by chance of mob, but I understand that because you got to think about it. Like they said, less drivers, so the price is going to jack up because of that. So things like that is just going to keep happening with everything. Even like you got to think about other things like Uber Eats, DoorDash. Their price is going to start jacking up too the same way. So you got to think about like this is what happened with this. This might shake up the stocks if you think about it now. Like people invested in things like that. How the money's just gonna like start dropping because all of these things affect you guys in a bigger way. Like the economy is shifting back to a way where we don't need this stuff anymore now. All right, now everybody's outside and now you got bikes out there, you got little scooters. Like people find different ways to travel other than spending money on stuff like that. But that's all I have to say. But
now might be a good time to invest in Uber because it's gonna come back though. It's gonna boom again. It has to. I might want to. I might want to put an application in, bro. If I'm getting 80 for a 15-minute drive.
Because I was about to say, are they hiring? Because they look like they're hiring at this point, and I need a little extra cash. So, feel me?
Well, I mean, like we talked about, like I think maybe a couple pods ago, about how Amazon workers are like, I don't want to work here anymore. This is a terrible place to work. The same thing with Uber and Lyft drivers, man. Like they were going on strike, trying to figure out ways to get better treatment from the company.
Yeah, because not only treatment, and the protection of from the customers, because they be people be rude to Uber drivers and like they think they can like, talk to anybody any type of way too, bro. Like I couldn't be no Uber driver. Somebody talk to me like that.
And just to wrap this up, I mean, so like that's it. I mean, like with the pandemic, like you said, Hugh, like protecting those drivers. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not a part of a large taxi conglomerate.
Right,
but other than that, y'all, we moved to the Big Apple, where up in Albany they got some scandal going on at the Capitol, up in New York State. Did y'all hear about the governor who can't keep his hands to himself?
Tell me, I don't think I have.
Andrew Cuomo, the governor of New York, whose family, big in politics. His brother has a big show on CNN. Andrew Cuomo, he's got a lot of alleged allegations, but many of them are credible. And one lady, one of the victims who wants to remain anonymous, filed criminal charges against him. Now, why that's news, right? It's because like he's a national politician, right? A governor of a state, and his AG has to sign. His attorney general has to sign off on those charges making it through the system. And so to do that, they had to do their homework if they're going to put the governor on notice like that. So it's an evolving situation. And what do y'all think about, this situation? I mean, the Me Too movement is still moving. They still got momentum, which they should. I mean, I asked my wife, I said, I don't understand why people, men or women, think that they can just put their hands on any and everybody. Keep your hands to yourself. What do y'all think?
About Cuomo or about people keeping their hands to themselves?
Yeah.
People keeping their hands to themselves.
Right, okay.
I think it's the problem of the rich. When the rich are so used to paying people to allow them to have their way with them that they assume that they can have their way with someone and just pay them to be okay with it. You know what I mean? If that made sense. But, my only comment on it is just another old white dude who won't really suffer any real consequences, unfortunately.
Facts.
We've seen this before. I hope if any of this is true that he reaps all of the consequences that he deserves, that any person of color would reap, but wishful thinking.
Everything Captain just said.
Anything.
Everything he just said.
I'm just saying, like, bro, handshake, good dap,
man.
Get a little side hug, feel me? You don't got to get too deep into it. Why you gonna go over and kiss some lady cheeks? You don't know her like that. Like, chill, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, some of y'all don't know boundaries. People don't know boundaries. Just it's a bubble you stay at too. Just say that. Go on, Webb.
but that's all I got, man. So just I guess the message is keep your hands to yourself, people.
Basically.
Mind your own bodies. Mind your own bodies.
But not for real.
All right, bro. So, speaking of bodies, I don't know. I'm trying to get better with the segue thing. Not my best segue, but yeah, sports. This body. Go ahead.
Wow, people. I'm at a loss for words. Cap introduction this week was not wordplay.
I've been sipping different this pot. I'll say that much.
I can see that.
Homie. Go ahead.
What's good? What it is, people? What it look like? What it is? It's your boy LD Wade, aka Hugh L. Jones, here to talk about some sports. And I mean, listen, sports world's been buzzing. You know, with the Olympics going on, the NBA free agency going on, like also some college stuff because a lot of this is around people getting paid. Some NFL stuff, people getting paid
as they should.
And you know, this is a later shout out in the sports. You know, for my international people. You know, the God himself, Messi, making moves. But listen, everybody's getting paid. First off,
big moves.
Let's get to some Olympic shout outs first. Olympic shout outs. Let's see, Allison Fletcher. I'm saying her name right. And to me,
Allison Felix.
Felix. Sorry, I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
Put some respect on it.
Allison Felix. You know, I'm terrible with names. Bro, I'm kind of tired myself. You know, in the Heaven, Hugh just came out. All my energy is like, yes.
I don't care.
When you put a performance on like I did, you get fatigued. All right.
Go ahead, bro.
You know, and Tamara Manson Stock. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Tamara
Mensa Stock. All right. Some Olympic shout outs to them. Cap, anybody want to, further this?
Yeah, no, she's the first black woman to win the Olympic gold in wrestling, so shout out to her.
Mm-hmm. Cap?
What, you want me to shout somebody out?
I thought you want to speak on it, brother. That's what I'm asking, brother.
Oh, no, I think it's dope that she's the most winningest female. I think Allison Felix is a huge deal based on what she went through with her pregnancy and all that stuff as far as being the winningest, most Olympic female of all time. I think that's dope. Shout out to her a million times. That's why I was like, definitely respect on her name.
Terrible names. Sorry. I'm terrible with names. Also, shout out to men's USA team for winning the gold. I just heard myself echoing somebody in here. The men's USA team for winning gold when they beat France. Also got to shout out KD first off. All right, because KD, let me get these stats right, because, this is some Hall of Fame stuff. So, KD has 3 Olympic gold medals.
Mm-hmm.
He has 2 championships.
Mm-hmm.
He also leads the men USA team in points. It's another thing. I had it written down. Sorry. But listen, KD is just on the Hall of Fame level. And from the performance that he had during this season, and as I segue into my next segment, what's going on in the league? The performance he had this season.
Hold on, Hugh. I don't mean to cut you off like Kanye, but there's more important matters at hand.
Dude.
Before we get off the Olympics, Captain Trebek back in full effect. Show some respect. Cut the check. I have a 2-part Who Knew today for you, gentlemen, to close out the Who Knew for the pod. This is a 2-part question. The gold and silver medalist contendees will move on to the second round. Whoever is the top 2 closest will move on to the second round, and there will be a showdown for the gold. Who knew? So this is I figure it's only right with a Who Knew question during the Olympics that I ask y'all, Webster being the newest Who Knew champion with the Roomba manual intact, how many total medals has the United States of America won in the Olympics history? Now, I want to give y'all a range so you don't jump out the gym. It is it's between 2,000 and 4,000. I want to keep y'all within a decent range. Okay. Webb, how many total medals, gold, bronze, and silver, has the U.S. won in Olympics history since 1896?
I'm going to say 2,752.
Remember what you said. 2,752. Webster. Hugh. How many total medals we got, bro?
You said from between 2,000 and 4,000, right? As you said?
Yes.
Okay. 3,800.
3,800?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying? 3,800?
Yeah.
Dommy G?
I'm just going that range.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 3,300.
3,300. What'd you say, Hugh?
3,800.
3,800. Dommy G, you said 2,300?
No, I said 33.
33. Damn, hold on. I'm kind of bugging. Y'all decide who's the top two. The U.S. has 2,936 medals total. Who knew?
So
that's Dom and Webb, right?
Yeah.
I'm a little done off. Yeah. Excuse me.
Wait, how much you say, Dom?
I said 3,300.
And what did Webb say?
Oh no, it's
Dom.
It's top two. Top two.
Top two.
I have another question.
No, time out. Hugh said 3,080.
Yeah,
he said 3,800.
3,800, not there.
Yeah, top two.
Oh, okay.
This is the top two.
Yeah.
Dommy G, Roomba G, and Manual Webb, the Webb Manual. In the showdown, Hugh, you have the bronze medal. Shout out to you.
Just call me the Geek Squad. Bro.
You still have the bronze medal. But what I want to know who knew is how many of those 2,936 medals are gold? How many?
Can we give you a percentage?
No, I want you to give me a number. How many of those are gold? And because Webb was the closest, Webb, how many of those were gold first?
750.
Dommy G, how many of those medals are gold?
1,200.
1,200. For the gold medal, the United States has 1,163 gold medals, giving the Roomba
The Roomba never goes off. It only charges.
It's charged.
I will see y'all next week.
Back.
It just charged. My bad. One
of them's old now, though.
Yeah,
excuse me?
Yeah. Listen, bro.
I damaged one of the batteries. I did. I stepped on one of them.
It's still on. Cleaning up, by the way.
Cleaning.
It's still on. Cleaning up.
My bad, Hugh. It's back to you, bro.
Lost my train of thought. All right, let me just end it. I was shouting at KD. That's what I remember. All right, so KD, 3 Olympic gold medals, 4 gold medalists overall, all-time Olympic leading scorer, and FIFA world champion. So, and also he is getting paid in the NBA off of free agency. So, people, let's get into some NBA talk and how everybody's just getting paid left and right. KD right now, 4-year contract for $198 million for the Nets. Steph Curry just signed another extension for the Warriors. Kawhi Leonard resigned back to my team, as he should. But that's not all that's going on in the NBA. The big moves is going on in the NBA. First off, shout out to the New York Knicks for finally doing something that they should have done during every offseason. Go out there and get some players that can actually do something, all right? They just picked up Kemba Walker this past weekend, and I feel like that's a great pickup for the Knicks. But, I asked you first because, before I get to that other team on the other side, I got questions for you now. Mm-hmm. All right? Well, how do you feel about that pickup, bro? And your boy just got paid too. Julius Randle just got $117 million for 4 years. How you feel about that too, Webb?
I think the Knicks will. I don't know. They may not make the playoffs.
You don't think so?
To be very honest. Hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. Kemba Walker is great, but over the last couple of years, he hasn't been able to stay healthy. So we'll end up relying probably again on Derrick Rose, and I'm not sure Derrick Rose could reignite that same fire because he's getting old. I think Julius Randle had a magnificent year, and he's getting paid for that. But I'm not sure that that's going to be able to be, a continual thing. I mean, like he may not have more seasons where he's top 4 in you can be honest. Do you see Julius Randle being top 4 in MVP voting for the next 4 years? Hell no.
Nah, not at all.
He's not. So, I mean, at best, he's going to be a 20-10 guy. So, I think, and I might have jumped out the window saying that he might not make it to the playoffs, but the East got better. Yeah, the Eastern Conference got way better.
They did.
Thank you for saying that because, and that's another thing I want to point out. The Bulls are making some moves. They just picked up Lonzo Ball for $80 million for 4 years. They also got DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, that's a crazy pickup.
With Zach LaVine already there, like, bruh.
Vucevic down low.
Like the NBA looking different in the East. So, and also let's not forget about Miami because Miami just paid my guy Jimmy Butler as they should have. They should have been paid Jimmy because the way that Jimmy's been balling.
It was 4 years, 184.
4 years, 184, and then they picked up Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, that was a nice pickup.
PJ Tucker.
Yo, that's a lot of decent. Yo, that's gonna be a very good defensive team. Like, let me just tell you, when the season come up, like it's gonna be tough to just score against them. There's gonna be some low scoring games with them because Kyle Lowry played defense, Jimmy Butler played defense, PJ Tucker played defense. Like they're all known for defense.
All known for defense. There's been a lot of moves. I don't want to keep dwelling on the moves, but everybody's getting paid, and everybody's just like, Steph got 215. This is his second Supermax, by the way. Second Supermax.
Bro, he deserves every penny.
Listen,
he changed the game of basketball. He deserves every penny.
So for every penny, since Don spoke on that, I actually did the numbers for what he's making. So per minute in the NBA game, for 1 minute, Steph Curry's making over 1,300. Over 13,000. Sorry, over 13,000 per game. He is making over 650. Per season, he's making close to 53 million or 54 million. So overall, 215.
Jeez. What are they taking?
A lot of money.
Lots of money.
It's a lot of cash.
Lots of money. Speaking of money, also in college, since that rule passed in the college when they're going to start endorsing players, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to shout out UConn up-and-comer Paige Buckets. I call her Paige Buckets.
Yeah.
She's said to make $1 million off this endorsement deal. How do you guys feel about that?
Okay, so I think she deserves it because she was the number one player in high school. When she was in high school, she was the number one player in college. So she deserves every penny. She probably deserves more than that, to be honest with you. Because of her worth, like they gave her the player of the year.
But that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. We haven't the season hasn't gone on. She's gonna get way more, a lot more money.
Absolutely.
And I just got a question for you, Don, and bandwagon cap. How much money do y'all got over there in LA, bro? Because this is crazy. No. How much money?
It is called. No, let me just tell you. This is how much money we got. It's called Mind Your Business. Mind your business. Stay over there with yours. The Clippers, Steve Ballmer, he's one of the richest men in the world, so stay over there. Don't worry about what we got over here with all the buses. You know what I mean? We chilling over here.
The off season has been nothing but LA.
Yo.
Only LA Clipper LA Clipper joy I got was seeing Kawhi resign, and but other than that,
bro, we got 3 superstars and a bunch of shooters.
3 superstars.
Yeah.
4. Listen, Melo's still a superstar in my eyes, man. Melo gotta get this shit, man.
No, he's not a superstar. He's a star.
Melo's still a superstar in my eyes. I don't care what anybody say. All right,
because Melo is Melo. He's a star.
He's still one of the most. He's still one of the top 10 active scorers in the league.
Okay, let me tell you.
Top 3.
Listen. Melo was at Versus. LeBron couldn't just chill at Versus, smoke a cigar. Melo was chilling, smoking a cigar.
And it was long a cigar.
Probably.
Sativa.
Like a motherfucker.
And if LeBron was doing that, he would not be able to do that at all. People would run up to him. They'd rush him.
They would. But Melo's also from around that way, so he
a different cat.
But that's the difference between a star and a superstar.
But listen, once you're a Knick, you always a Knick. That's what I've heard. So that's why he can walk through New York just like that. But listen, this all
he was definitely smoking a nickel bag.
No. Don't disrespect him.
Yikes! Wow.
He has money.
I'm sweating. What else you got, bro?
Bro, I mean, just to close out my segment, you guys, I'll take Steph Curry's minutes salary for right now because, bro, I can take a good quick 13,000 just off the rip, just to ball for a minute. I'll take a bench spot, But other than that, let me close out. Shout out to Lionel Messi because you guys aren't big on sports. I'm trying to get our viewers big on sports. Lionel Messi is going to go sign with PSG, which is going to make him one of the top 3 scorers on that team with up and coming players. Just just close out for my international fans. But other than that,
it's a crazy move.
Big move. Listen, big moves. And over there, he's making about $350 million. So I don't want to talk about his salary, but
sunsetting his career. He's sunsetting his career.
Bro, he's already done enough. He's done enough. There's nothing else you can do but just chill back and get wins with another team. But other than that, Cat, play my theme music. That's how you close out, bro.
Other sports. Shout out to Peyton Manning, Calvin Johnson, Charles Woodson, John Lynch, and Alan Faneca being inducted, and Edgerrin James being inducted into the NFL, and Troy Polamalu being inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame.
There you go, Cat.
Isaac Bruce.
Forgot about a lot of big people got put into the Sports Hall of Fame.
I was sidetracked by basketball. I'm sorry.
We are limited on time. Web D actually has to go, which is actually a good way to kind of close out his portion of the pod here today with a quick Web 187. I believe we have a guest lecturer today. I'll add the sound effect later on.
We do, class. And I just wanted to give you a quick fact before I pass it on to your guest lecturer today. Did you know when babies are born, they have to learn how to do something almost immediately? They have to learn how to breathe.
Wow.
So with that, I pass it on to Father Dommy G. And he's going to take you on. I was going to put a movie on, but I was like, I don't fuck with y'all. I don't. Yeah, I'm not about to watch Jungle Cruise on my watch. So, Dommy G, take us away.
I'm on for Jungle Cruise.
Well, what do you want? What is he lecturing us on, Webb?
Wait, what's the
he's going to lecture you all on how to teach your kids how to sleep, because I need to learn myself. Take us away, Dommy G.
Dommy G, we need getting kids to sleep tips, bro.
You gotta let them cry. Like people can't stand it. No, as they get older. Now, when they're younger, it's tougher because you never know. But when they're older, definitely when they're older, let them cry and let them get used to just sleeping in there. And turn off the light and you got to make them go through it. You're not hurting them. What you're doing is showing them that it's okay because I'm right here, you in your room, and it's okay. I'm not far, and you show them how close you are to them, and eventually they'll cry for the first couple of days. After a while, it's over.
Let them cry.
If you instill it the right way. It's all good.
So Dom, any kind of routines you got to get into, like bath time, no screen time?
Okay, so baths are very essential to going to sleep because it relaxes your body. Do it don't do it in too hot of water, but do it in some warm water, and just rub the baby's body and stuff, and then they'll start to relax and calm down, and you comfort them. It's nights. It's just like you as a human being. When you take a shower, you lay down, and it's over. It's over.
Nice, man.
Same thing, yo. Look at humans. You just gotta instill love and make sure that they're safe. And early stages is right next to them. As they get older, it's the distance. They get off your lap. Because right now, Jada's all on my lap, but Jakai is off. Jakai is older now, so it's, you know what I mean. And I miss those days when he was on my lap, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Look, I understand that he's getting older. He's going to middle school, so I gotta give him his space. But that's still my guy. Though we still hang out.
I like this. I like this lecturer, bro. I do. We could throw Professor Webb out the window. Shout out to Dr. Dom.
I still have control over the grades.
Do you?
Well, definitely appreciate that lesson, Dommy G. I'm sure Webb does as well. Because Webb, you gotta go tend to the youth dem. Is that correct?
I gotta go tend to the youth dem.
Go tend to the youth dem. But just walk away. We're gonna be done in like 15 minutes. Don't press nothing. Just walk away. Right, I think you can maybe mute yourself and turn the camera off. Maybe. I hope it don't cause no issues. But other than that, you can just walk away.
Let me see.
It'll be like 15. There we go. All right. So Web D had to go, ladies and gentlemen. New father, Dommy G. He's writing the manual currently that I intend to read at some point in the future. But so we're gonna close out the podcast. Unfortunately, without Web D, he has to attend to the youth dem. Shout out to the Dawsons and their new baby. And we're gonna just hit the timeline real quick before we get up out of here. The Locks has received the key to Yonkers. This happened after the verses. Any comments on that?
Yes. That's you gotta respect that because they done a lot for Yonkers. First off, they literally stayed in Yonkers. They built a car wash. They built a juice bar. They literally have property in Yonkers. You know what I mean? They're trying to get back to the community. So you gotta respect the Locks. They deserved it. Well deserved.
Yeah, I want to say
they're building they built like fitness parks and stuff like that too, right?
Yeah, they doing so much, bro, for that community. So you gotta respect what they're doing for Yonkers.
Absolutely. You just gotta give them credit, man. People think that they just take their money and buy it on jewelry and stuff. Nah, they take care of their people too.
Right.
Shout out to the Locks. Shout out to them, man.
Giving back since day one, so you gotta shout to them. And since they got it after the verses, that's just a key to part of the city that they own. So you can't come here. They're definitely going to Harlem and talking shit now. They are.
Another hip hop news. The U.S. Senate has made November Hip Hop History Month. We have a Hip Hop History Month, and we also I guess I forgot to write down the date, but we have a National Hip Hop Celebration Day as well. Any thoughts on just these new? I guess. Yeah. Any comments, Tom?
Yeah. I respect it, but we need laws. Like, we don't need holidays for our music. Like, we know it's the best music, so just give us laws to help the regular people, to help the people.
Basically,
that's all. Like, it's cool, but that's not gonna make me happy and make me forgive y'all for this bullshit. No, we need laws. Basically. So that's where I'm at with it.
Right. I mean, it's cool. It's cool and all, but you know what? We celebrate our music regardless. So that's straight. Just what Dom said, man. I need to think about other things instead of what y'all thinking about right now. But yeah,
facts. I'm with y'all. Like, it's cool. Thank you, but we ain't asked for this. Basically. Like, thank you, but we ain't asked for this. Like, we still just want the cops who killed Breonna Taylor and all the other countless black and brown bodies to be held responsible. That's really all we want. And we also would gotta stop killing black people unjustifiably by the police. That's really all we want. Holidays cool, but nah, that just we didn't ask for that. So basically I don't respect it, but hopefully in the future when we can focus on such a holiday, it'll be cool. But right now we have other things in our line of sight as what needs to happen immediately. But in other news, Apple, Mac, the Apple company, will be scanning U.S. iPhones for images of child pornography. Any comments on that post?
It's good. They should be. Get these nasty folks out of here.
True, they should do that, but they gonna be scanning for they. Are we sure they just scanning for that? They be scanning for other stuff, cause bro, I don't be trusting people. I don't be trusting. You know what I
mean? No. Listen, they come with a price.
Yeah.
Like
not that.
They looking at everything.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, bro, like bank statements, bank account numbers, things like that. That's what I don't trust. You know what I mean? Like that's what I don't want anybody to get to. You know what I mean? Right. Yes, it's cool. I think you're searching for that, but
I think it just proves that they can get whatever information they need when they want.
Right. They can do whatever they want.
Man. That's scary, bro. Like you don't know what they really searching. They could be saying they're searching for that, and then they're searching for some other stuff, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So,
we'll see. You know, it's definitely a good thing that can come with that has its flaws in practice, but definitely hope that it results in some actual bad people being taken off the streets. And in some more lighter fun news, a Connecticut woman, from Stamford, is the Guinness World Record holder for largest mouth gape in the world. Samantha Ramsdale has a 4-inch mouth gape, making her the biggest mouth gape in the world. Any comments, detrimental or not?
I mean, it must be crazy. That's all I'll say.
Bruh, they got a YouTube video of her like stuffing like random stuff in her mouth, bro. Like random stuff. Like she stuffed a whole wine glass.
Car wash.
A wine bottle?
In her mouth.
A bottle or glass?
No, not the bottle. The glass, the big joint, the bit in her mouth, bro. Just put it in her mouth. This whole thing. The whole
thing.
Dangerous.
That's dangerous. It is.
That's dangerous. But again, like I'm watching that she putting like wild stuff in her mouth. Like wow.
Car wash.
I want to know who the runner up. Like I want to know like who's the runner up for this record, and like what their profession is. Because like I've seen some contenders in my day. Feel me? Like in my day, I feel like this. But I'm definitely she looks kind of scary to be honest. Like she reminds me of the Joker, like the Jack Nicholson one.
She do.
And also like something off Beetlejuice. She reminds me of something off Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Remember on Beetlejuice where they stretch their mouth out?
Yep.
Startled me. All right, and to close out Scroller Push the Button real quick, last two things. New York City is requiring proof of vaccination to get into a variety of places, from clubs to bars to fitness facilities. You have to now prove you've been vaccinated to enjoy any of the variety of indoor activities in New York City now. Do you have any thoughts about now needing proof of vaccination?
Yes.
Too detrimental to comment on?
No, actually, that is smart because you got to think about it. One, New York is one of our largest cities we have, so a lot, that Delta is out here the Delta variant is out here doing stuff, so you don't know where they're going to be. Two, again, people still should get vaccinated. I'm just saying, I'm vaccinated. People should get vaccinated, but you can still catch it though. But the proof is there, but still, wear your mask, follow the protocols, and a lot of stuff. I understand what New York's doing, so that's really understandable. But even if they show you their card, right, you're still gonna have them jam packed somewhere. You're not really like solving the problem. You're not really, you know what I mean? You're not isolating them like before. Now you're just literally letting them sit in booths right next to each other. So if you're gonna do that, make sure you do the whole 9 to prevent this to go down. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna say nah because, like, I have to be vaccinated to eat at my favorite restaurant. Like that's crazy. Like I thought, like restaurants were about the people, and I don't think that should. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah.
No, I mean, my only comment is I wish that they would give us better proof of vaccination, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I need to go laminate myself now. Feel me? Like,
right, that's what I'm saying.
If they're gonna be requiring it in different places, if it's only the beginning of them requiring it in different places to be able to prove it. So I wish they would have gave me something that would withstand the test of time and just nature. It's just an index card, bro. So, just best wishes to everybody out there, vaccinated or not. If you're not vaccinated, I hope you have a valid reason for not being so. But overall, I just really would just like to get to a place where we don't have to be worried about this anymore. Eventually, some point in the future, travel without a mask on my face on a plane. But I digress. I think we can wrap it up here, guys. I think we can give a quick shout out to Target for offering college tuition and textbooks. I think that's pretty cool. The headline was it's definitely false advertising on that headline we saw. The headline said that they were paying for 100% college tuition and books. That is false. They're actually only giving up to $10,000 per school year, which is like not even. Yeah. So I mean that's cool. I'll still take it to target scholarships, but not as hype as we thought it was with the full college tuition. But
still would have took it. It's money on top of money.
Basically, I'm gonna take the check regardless. I gotta head up to dinner too. We've been here for a little. Now, we, unlike the locks, we were not prepared with a quote of the podcast. Shame. Once again. But hey, what can you do? You know, Cass is busy. Cassie's busy. We do. We're trying. Right. I didn't mention it at the top of the podcast. I forgot. If you made it this far, please do know we will not be back next week. And we'll be back the week after that. But appreciate y'all sticking around. Kicking episode 19. Web D. Shout out to you and Mother D. She's actually Mother D now. She's Reb D, but she's also Beck D, but she's also Mother D. Shout out to Beck D, Mother D, and baby Elena Dawson. And we out of here, bro. That's a wrap.
Yeah. Love, folks.
Hugh, tell them what to do.
Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, that's good, people. What's good, people? It's your boy, Hugh Jones. Just saying, yo, protect your neck from Delta variant, but, you know, do not protect your ears from the detrimental podcast. You know, we hope next week Cat gonna have lyrics. So when he come back with lyrics, we're definitely gonna be ready for you again. But again, like, follow, share, subscribe, tell a friend. You know, you can even hit us on our story. We'll reply back to you on our story. You know, we here. Hit the wall up, talk to us. You know, we're around. We here. We outside though, but we still on IG, we still on Facebook, and we still on Twitter. You know. Also, you know, if you want to see our beautiful faces, you know, YouTube. We're on YouTube as well. So again, Detrimental Pod is everywhere. We're branching out everywhere. You know, and you know we might be coming to a bar stool near you somewhere. You know, one day. Hopes and dreams.
One day, hopes and dreams. Yeah, appreciate it, Hugh. And we out, yo. I'm about to go eat din din. Feel me?
Word.
My child talk on din din. Dommy G, I only need one thing from you, bro.
Love, folks.
There it is, and we out.